Oh, well, hello. You made it to my website, Mary Hath Spokane. Yes, that really is my name. I was born Mary Hath, and my first husband's name was Spokane. About 10 years into that marriage, someone said, "Do you know what that name means?" And I said, no, even though my great-grandfather was an Indian, I didn't know what Spokane meant. It means child of peace. So there you have it. I am a child of peace. And you must be here on my website because you're a child of peace also. In the middle of my website is a prayer, the prayer for the world. This is a prayer that was started as a channel prayer in the Union of South Africa by two members of my school. It was a Heal African prayer, and Mandela and everyone in that nation at noon said the prayer together. And that night they went home and lit candles in their windows because they wanted to have the dark continent, the continent with so much disease and so much poverty, be the light to the world. I'd like to adopt that prayer for all of us. I'd like to have our nation adopt that prayer. It's a secular prayer, but it brings forth the belief that we all have in an almighty God. Also on my site, you will see the petition for the United Nations Peace Pledge. This I wrote in 2002 and started circulating it. Thousands have signed this petition and sent it to the UN. I've had Green Berets say to me, "Oh my God, this is exactly what we need." It's so simple. It's rational. 3 simple statements. We are peace prophets. I could have said we are peace visionaries. We are walking that road that our forefathers and foremothers, our founding fathers and founding mothers set forth for peace in this world. We're walking that vision. We are peace prophets. Second statement, we will never kill a brother or sister human being. Life is the most precious principle we have. It's the one principle that we should all die for, because life is God and God is life. The most heinous thing that has happened in this world is we've devalued human life. Third statement, we believe only the Creator, with a big C, of that life has the right to end that life. I did not create you. I cannot take your life. And you did not create me. You cannot take my life. It's that simple. Download a couple copies, take one around your neighborhood, take another one into work, and send it off to the Secretary of the UN. The address is at the bottom. Another spot on the website, you will see letters from my beloved Carrie, who passed to the other side in 2004. A year later, through 2 sister mediums, Melanie and Michelle Morgan, he delivered this letter to them and to me, and I printed it in the New York Times, the Los Angeles Times, and the Washington Post. I'd like to share it with you. This is from my beloved Carrie. The 4th of July is a day to celebrate true independence. The great country in which I lived and you live represents that freedom, that glory of pursuing a goal and reaching it. It is the ultimate expression of freedom, and in the lesson, in the bloodshed, in the battle, you find the lesson. And today, freedom is being fought for all over the world, and basically it's an individual fight, no matter what. A fight for an identity, a purpose, life itself. It's most important to free each individual spirit to live according to a loving energy. Criticism and aggression are fine as long as there is no threat to human life. Freedom comes from the inner awareness. If we are tied to something that doesn't represent who and what we really are, we must get free. But the intention must be for true understanding, not for gratification of the ego. America is a great example of what can be, but it must be not jeopardized by pettiness or greed. And the lessons must be learned before there can be true peace. But we have every day, not just the 4th of July, to celebrate our spirit of life, of freedom, of independence, of standing for what we believe in, but not stepping on others' beliefs and ideas, as long as there is no threat to human life. This is something that will come to the light in time so that each person can see the truth. And then, as all come together, there will be such a force of love that it will elevate the earth to a new vibration. You see, the worlds are not apart, neither in the physical nor in the spiritual, because there is no true distance, and there must not be any prefabricated distance among people. It is mere propaganda and must be stamped out. There must be oneness. Independence, yes, but oneness always. God bless America. I have the collection of Carrie's letters in a book, Love Letters from Heaven. And as the letters come, I will share them with you on the website. Another part of my website you'll notice, the Great American Peace March. Come this summer, I'm going to be marching 2 to 3 miles into the 40 largest cities of our nation. I'm marching in to collect the peace petitions, which I will take to the UN. Start at the West Coast, at Seattle, July 4th. July 5th, I'll be in Portland. July 6th, I'll be down in Sacramento, and continue through California, weaving across to the East Coast, through Washington, and the 40th day in New York at the UN. I hope to get an audience with the UN General Assembly to present the petitions. I would like to see every citizen 18 years and older in this country consider signing the United Nations Peace Pledge. You can sign up on the website, or better still, bring it to the city and come join the march. Bring a drum, any kind of drum. I'd like to have 500 drummers. We'd make quite a noise going into a city now, wouldn't we, with 500 drums. Bring your voice, be ready to sing, let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. That means you and me and everyone else. Maybe a patriot hat. And as for me, well, I'm going to be the leader of the parade. Miss Liberty. Carrying the torch and also a globe, holding to my heart our beautiful Mother Earth. I'll see you this summer. Come join the Great American Peace March.